okay, you may think me to be a mad fool today, and I won't judge you for that. Because what I've decided today is that we're going to try and kill the Siren. Because the Siren is not actually that hard. She's just quite annoying. The way that I'm going to do that is by first off fixing the layout, because that was incorrect. This, and I want that there. Yes, that's all correct, right? Yes. So, because what I'm going to do is basically bring a party that can function in many different formations, because the Siren tends to fuck with that. You'll see why. This guy's got kleptomania still, which is terrible, by the way, but I don't have another healer at this low level. Unless... No, we're gonna go fight this one. Should bring a leveled person. I gave everyone trinkets, but honestly, they're not very helpful. They are not gonna be helpful trinkets, because Unholy is not here. They're Eldritch. That's, like, stress damage is alright. She's got damage at minus dodge. But realistically, we're still using trash trinkets because we don't have any. It's alright, though. We're gonna get there. But yes, the Siren, I believe we can best. She's not that hard. Doesn't actually do that much damage. Just kind of fucks with you a lot. Goes quite hard on stress damage. So you might say maybe you should take a Jester. Nah, because fish folk, having scales, are resistant to bleed. But Blight, on the other hand, they're all about. Also, dope. Shame that won't work on dots, to my knowledge. It should only work on the initial hit from the grenades, which is, of course, 1 or 2. Anyway, enough just like rambling aimlessly. That's everything. We haven't got torches. Okay, we're broke. We're flat broke again, but we weren't. The reason that we started this slightly flat broke is because I upgraded people's weapons to do this. Like, Jen even has a level 2. So.
My lofty position wasn't always accompanied by the fear of office. And there was a time when I could walk the streets or raise a glass in the tavern without concern for molestation. Faithful as the tide, one precocious village waif made it her hobby to shadow my every errand. It was charming then, troublesome later.
You know, the Ancestor strikes me as the sort of man that...
I always wondered what became of the unfortunate little waif.
Kind of strikes me as a man that, like, owns a thesaurus, and as a result thinks he's really smart. Because he uses a lot of unnecessary words. Why do you have to be this way, Jen? It's okay. Didn't go terrible. In fact, it went as good as it can go. Alright, so what do you think? Down here or up there? Hopefully we get scouting. I'd put my money on down here, personally. Be sure to send in your answers on a postcard. People do that? Is that like a joke that's lost in translation? Did TV shows in America and Canada, I suppose, say that? It was on English shows all the time. Send your answers in on a postcard. Back before the days of the internet, the dark times, as I call them. Need to actually, like, be killing this guy, but don't want this guy doing nothing. Okay, he's dead. Because I want to keep stress as low as possible before we arrive. I'm gonna debuff this man. No, I'm not. I lied. I'm gonna smite him. Haha. Now it's just the thrall. So, he should die before he gets to move. A second time, that is. Which we want, because otherwise he'll explode. And that wouldn't be very nice, would it? Surely he doesn't move faster than a grave robber. No, he doesn't. Pick to the face. Oh, excellent. Virtue chance. Ooh. Why would you ever? Oh, all about this. Who's got the worst traits? You, so far. Anemic Slayer, alright. Well, you... Kleptomania. Kleptomania. Get rid of it. Be gone. Look at that. Excellent. How could I have forgotten? I was like, who's got the worst quirks? I was like, of course. This man only has kleptomania. He's not running off with my loot. Yo, we gonna fight anyone in a fucking room in here? Oh, okay. Who's got the second worst? Evasive on a Crusader is slightly unusual to me. Probably Alexandra. Definitely Alexandra. Didn't mean to come back into this room, as you may have guessed. I just pushed W on the keyboard, and I was not close enough to the curio. What luck! Ah, she got rid of the worst one. The worser of the two, which is good. Not that Diurnal is honestly that bad, because when do we ever fight in the dark, other than, you know, like a couple days ago, where everything went wrong.
As the light gains purchase,
Aha!
spirits are lifted.
Okay.
Purpose is made clear.
Plague. Plog. Job. Artillery. Dead? Both are dead? No. Flashing daggers. Both are dead.
Maintain the offensive.
And he's dead as well. Just this man. He never got to use his buff on anybody. So that means he doesn't get the increased protection either. What a time to be alive. I don't really know how this bleeds. Like, I want you to look real close at this. It could just be me looking at it wrong, but it looks like it's got a blunt surface. It could just be me looking at it fucking wrong. In that angle, it did actually look more like the curvature, upon closer examination. Does it really matter, you may ask? No, not really. I was just thinking about it. I was like, how did a Grave Robber not dodge? She only has 9 dodge for some reason. 11 dodge, not 9. Jesus Christ. It's the trinket, isn't it? Yes. Can't use the key on this. Gotta hold on to this precious key in case we run into a secret room. And then what would I do? I'd look like a fool. That's what I'd look like. A damn fool. Can't do that. Got no herbs. So, what do you think? Over to the left or down? I'm still on down, personally. Might be possible if we camped, the buffs wouldn't last long enough if I guessed wrong. Because it's got to be one of these two, but if I go the one way, I might get into too many fights to actually make it with buffs. If I even have any champions here that can buff. Whoa, champions is not the correct term for these men. These are, heroes, I guess. Are they heroes? I don't know. Fuck, I don't know, actually. Now that I think about it, I don't know what they're technically classified as. People. People is what they're classified as, except not really. They're actually mere pixels on a screen, and yet we get invested in them anyway. Because we imagine the personality they may have. Like back when I was alive many moons ago, I was a filthy deviant, apparently. So I was informed by the game. You're dead now, yes? Yes. Okay. Killed this one. Excellent. And he should die before he can use his buff, which he didn't use on the first round, which was very nice of him. Yeah, they have a literal 0 dodge and speed, apparently. Did not know that. Didn't really know that this was minus 30 damage, either. Should probably try and find a trinket. Oh my god, that's shenanigans. What's this guy's speed? 6! This guy's got 6 more speed and he went second! What the fuck? Fix your broken game, Red Hook. Well, now we just gotta slowly chip through him, I guess. Should probably get, like, a trinket that increases debuff chance, because... Damn, 30% less damage is actually, like, a lot. Actually, like, a lot. Do you think if you had 2, you'd be able to reduce it below 0? So that he wouldn't do any damage? That'd be pretty rad. If slightly impractical, also. Double occultist, double the occult, double the fun. Alright, we're gonna camp here.
And driven into the mud.
And, like, do we even have buffs? I'm skipping the text again because I'm bad. Oh, that's actually good. That's actually good. I don't know what the fuck happened to my voice right there. We do not have any buffs aside from that, huh? Disease resist. +4 accuracy, I guess, sure. Zealous Vigil. Oh, I'm fucking skipping the dialogue again, I'm bad. Everyone's just like, shut up, Jen. We'll steel ourselves for a push to the end. It's amazing you found got like any firewood at all to work in the cove. Because I would have thought, you know, being in a fucking cove would make that a little hard. Especially since I can see water on the ground. I can see the sea, if you will. So... Plague. Excellent. He's gonna do something. Something, I was about to say right there. I was doing a very bad German accent, apparently. Oh, they're fucking dead. Way to waste your only turn, sir. How could you have ever known, though? How could you have ever known? I guess if you think about it, it's not surprising that throwing a knife at that didn't really do much damage since it bounced off the shell. Excellent work, Duppa-Squir. What a name, still. Almost certainly pronouncing it wrong, but that's what it looks like to me. We call him Dubs, or Dubstep for short. Correct, yes, indeed. They're all dead. Excellent. Oh, I guess we're doing it. I guess we're doing it. I hope this liquid has some kick. You know, the one with the dead body in it. Ah, yes, debuff resist is actually quite helpful. You will see why. Okay, was I correct? Yeah, I was. Generally, I just look for the thing that's furthest away from the spawn point, and I'm like, it's probably there. It's probably there. Okay. Plague that man. Because, you know, at worst, he'll only get in on attack. Well, okay, he might get two. There we go. He'll get one in. That's it, just the one. He only gets one. Everybody gets one. Except, almost said Arnold who got two, but in that movie, Arnold was not the one that got two. I think it was just a random bystander. I'm talking about Jingle All the Way, by the way, which is an excellent movie. I don't care what anyone else says, it's fantastic. The best Christmas movie ever put to tape. What? It's fine, there's not that much blood, chill out. It's like no blood at all, you got a paper cut. Do not proc your fucking kleptomaniac ways, Jen. Good job. Shovel those barnacles. I don't know why the fuck you need to do that to the chest, honestly. Like, just don't fucking finger the barnacles. Seems easy enough to me. Alright, let's fight this siren.
Devils have remade the poor girl in their image. She is their queen and their slave.
Pleasantly surprised by how much damage Incision would do. So this is why I wanted them to be able to work in most positions. However, I have seen this lady before take a leper, and then the leper's been unable to do anything because it's gone into the third slot. So it just keeps passing its turn. Also, the taking control of them like that, that's considered a debuff, so that's why debuff resist is actually quite good. She doesn't do very much, though. It's basically all dependent on how strong your own party is. I mean, that's fine. She's gonna come over to me with a buff, so... I don't know how many turns it lasts, though. Also, she spawns, man. As she did right there. But it's okay. We can slay them. Good job, Duppa-Squir. Good job, Mini Skrillex. Marker... Because, Thrown Dagger does do more to Mart. Good job, boys. I'm not sure how you dodge a sound wave, but I sure did. It's like the reverse also of the Hag, because the Hag puts whoever she takes out in the front, but this person puts them at the back. If they could be considered a person at this point. Plague Doctor's Incision is actually like doing a lot more damage than even Smite, which is weird when you think about the weapons they're using. Should have just used Abyssal Artillery. Debuffing her damage doesn't do very much. Oh, again. She's really on to Alexandra, huh? I mean, Alexandra's a fine-looking woman, don't get me wrong, I understand. And Alexandra sees you as a fine-looking woman as well, so apparently, you know, she's into that. She swings that way. Which is perfectly fine, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't interpret it as I was saying that, because then, you know... You paint me as an asshole. Which I am, don't get me wrong. I am also an asshole. Goodbye, Gem. That's a shuffle, so that's not good. Yeah, that's not that great. It's alright, though, because, dubstep here is still close enough. Please do not start stunning people. In reference to the, oh my goodness, what a time to be alive. I'm just gonna ignore the jellyfish, because she's almost dead. Kill her? Yeah! See? Siren's easy. The siren we got. The tides, they took me. It's true, they did. Salty Gouge, he's salty, you see, because we killed his queen. Or his queen and his slave, as the ancestor put it. Even though, you know, jellyfish don't have a brain, so it's kind of, you know, it's a little impossible for that to actually be the case.
Success. So
Haha, what a time to be alive! This is a leper one, I think. Is this a leper trinket? Yes, it's an alright one as well, because it has accuracy. And lepers are very bad at hitting things. So how much loot we got? Not very much. Let's go explore a little bit more of the dungeon. Just shuffle everyone. There we go. This is not correct. That is correct. I'm just used to having the grave robber in the third slot, you know? Alright, so we haven't got... I'm not going to go all the way back over there. I'm just going to go do these two rooms. In that case, I should turn off the torch. Because we're also not very stressed out and we're going to be leaving soon. Also, it still tells me it's in 60 FPS, but I have noticed a frame drop. And that's very upsetting to me. This computer cost a lot of money. I would like to know why. I mean, I'm aware. It's because I'm recording that it seems like that's the way it's happening, because Fraps is a dirty resource hog. But many programs are dirty resource hogs. Have you ever used Skype? Shit takes up so much space for no reason. That's, like, not that good, but I believe he has Holy Lance. He does. I like how this man here is, like, hiding between the two gladiators. Guardians, not gladiators. So, she can't use the grenade. So, kill this one, perhaps? That's not gonna kill? No, it's not. I would like to kill that one before, like, before these men start barnacle barriering. Alright, you barnacle barrier him, and then you barnacle barrier the one that just used barnacle barrier, and we'll create an infinite loop. I'll do damage to one of you, it'll just travel between all three of you forever. That's not how it works, but could you imagine? Could you imagine a world? In a world where the game was poorly balanced. Some argue that it is. Some people who bought the game, you know, when it first entered early access, became perturbed about many aspects of this game, such as the corpses and the heart attacks. They weren't very fond of it. Personally, I think it's fine. I'm all for it. The corpses do seem a little troublesome sometimes. Though the thing that upsets me the most about the corpses is not that the enemies drop them, because that's like not the end of the world, it's easy enough to deal with them. It upsets me that your own heroes don't leave corpses when they die. Like, consistency here, Rito, consistency. It's not Rito, actually, it's Red Hook, but fucking Rito at the same time. I've just been ruined as a person by League of Legends. At this point, it's reached the point in my life where I, like, stub my toe on something and I'm like, Rito, fix your broken hitboxes. You know? I don't even curse the table anymore. The table just thinks I'm fucking crazy. Okay, you're dead, right? Yes, you're dead. So, can't hit him, though, so just heal. Because fucking rude-ass man over here used Barnacle Barrier. But now he's dead. Also, I like whoever killed this person then took their sword and put them in the top of the fish's head. This is, like, only a buff, I believe. And sometimes it's, like, super stress, so I'm not gonna fuck with it. Because I don't believe I stand to gain anything. That is incorrect again. There we go. It's definitely not running at 60 frames per second. It's definitely running at, like, 30. But it says it's running at 60, so I don't understand. Maybe it's just on my end. Maybe it just looks like that to me, but then it comes out that, like, recorded, and it's not. I don't know. Fucking technology. Fucking technology. Where would we be without it? But at the same time, fucking technology. Okay. Now. Oh, no thank you. Don't make eye contact with the shrine, boys. Do not make eye contact. Alright, we're done here. Excellent. We've got this trinket, which would be fucking amazing if I was brave enough. But I am not. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. That's pretty good, seeing as that's what he does. There you go, we killed the boss. There you go. See? Progress. Progress is being made again. What happened while we were away? Balanced. Ah, sure, whatever. It's a shame that you can't, like... You have the chance to remove more than one disease in the sanitarium. It's a shame that doesn't work on traits. We don't have a leper, do we? Because Relay died. Yes. So we will recruit this leper.
That adversity and existence are one and the same.
We didn't make very much money from that excursion, did we? I just noticed that. We made like $3,000. If that. It's alright, though, because I'll sell these and this. Because realistically, those are not going to get used. Realistically, this probably won't get used. But I'll put it on someone just, like, for now. Just in case. Because, like, we don't have any trinkets. Okay, so, progress has been made. What a time to be alive. Next time, maybe we'll try and kill the Necromancer, since we actually have enough level 3 people that we could go do it again. Yeah, that sounds good. Alright, thank you all for watching. Aren't you pleased that we're making progress? We're digging out of the hole. We're digging our way out of the hole, even though what you're supposed to do in a hole is stop digging, because, you know, it's hard to get out if you keep digging. Whatever. Thank you all for watching. Take care.